Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Rufus God's Will, and I welcome you to this awesome YouTube channel where we discuss finance. And in this video, guys, we want to specifically talk about BTC. We want to analyze BTC technically to see how we can capitalize on potential moves BTC most likely will make. Okay, now in my opinion, looking at the BTC charts technically, I strongly believe that BTC is about to explode to the upside. Now, we all know that fundamentally, there are intelligent minds that believe that BTC is a good, the network, the technology that backs BTC is a good one, and people are willing to place their bets on BTC. That BTC has potentials of even reaching, some say $500,000, some say 1 million, some say 2 million. So if you want to look at it from the fundamental side, you can see that BTC still has more room to grow. But we are talking about technicals here. Let's just focus on technical analysis here. Now, there are things that I am seeing right now that makes me think that the BTC is about to move as high as 120K price. Now, over the course of time, while BTC keep moving higher, it will keep giving us higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so there will be more opportunities to buy. But for now, what am I seeing? Why do I have a crystal ball? Why am I strongly predicting that BTC will reach $120,000? Okay, let's start first from the monthly chart time frame. So looking at the monthly chart time frame, I observed that BTC is currently giving us a strong price chart pattern. Okay, and this price chart pattern is actually the cup and handle price chart pattern. The cup and handle, the cup which begins from November 21st, 1st of November 2021, right? The cup started forming, and then we had this fall, and then we have this huge bull run, right? This spike. So we have this U shape form here. I'll also leave a picture behind that shows the cup and handle chart pattern. Okay, and then at this point right now that the price is currently sitting above, right? The price is currently sitting above a, a a support level, right? And this support level is also forming as the top of the cup, right? This U shape, right? This huge U shape, which is the cup. Now, why price is sitting above it? Price is also giving us this handle formation, right? The chart pattern is cup and handle chart pattern. It's more like a cup. When you have a cup, every cup has handle, right? That you use to carry the cup. So it's more like this. At this point now, the price is sitting around 22,850, 62,834, right? At this point now, this formation here is actually looking like this is the formation of the handle rather, and it has been taking as much as 1st of February, 1st of March 2024, and up to this point, which is August 2024, we are still having this whole formation here. And interestingly, price has tried to break below this level. But the top of this cup, which is also acting as a resistance previously, it was actually acting as the resistant level, which has flipped to support. Remember, this resistant level happened to be the peak of the last bull run, right? It was the peak. So now we have this formation of this handle here now, right? And then we have the handle has its own resistance level around price 73K. Now, let's dive deeper to see how is the handle forming since the cup has actually formed, and it took a long time for the cup to form. I mean, we're talking about how many years did it take? It took around 2021 down to up to 2024. So we're talking about around 3 years, right, to form. And now we're having the handle. It's only logical that we expect that the handle take a while to actually form so that it can match. I mean, the time this cup actually made. But we shouldn't expect something of years. No, we shouldn't. I don't think we should expect it. Right? I think it's preparing itself to push up, to push to the upside. Now let's zoom into the to a lower time frame, which is the weekly chart, since we have to analyze it using the top-down analytical approach, right? So we want to get a full view of what the market is actually seeing. So let's go to the weekly chart and check. All right. So heading to the weekly chart, now that we are focusing on the handle, heading to the weekly chart, this is another thing I observe, right? The handle actually is forming as in the is actually is forming in the in it's actually taking its form in a corrective pattern, right? We have this high here, which is the peak. We have this low, that's which we have this lower low, lower high, and then we had a lower low. Then we had high here. If you check, this high is lower than this previous one, and this previous one is actually lower than this previous one. So we had this peak here, and then we had this lower high, lower low, lower high, and then at this point here, price wanted to give us a lower low, which it actually did give us a lower low on the daily chart time frame, right? But on the weekly, it showed that it actually rejected. But when we go into the daily chart, we will see that it actually gave us a lower low, right? But price rejected, come back to this resistance level, held, and then a new week came up, held, and then we saw a push up to the upside with this green candle. Now, should we expect more lower low, or should we expect a buy from here? Now that is the question. But while I was asking myself that, I also noticed that perhaps maybe BTC wants to also give us a price action chart pattern. If we pay enough attention, you will notice that on this weekly chart there is a sign of an inverse head and shoulder chart pattern showing. Right? Let me use the tool. So here you have it. This is the left shoulder, right? And then we have the inverse head, right? And then looks like we're having the right shoulder form, because so far price has tried to reject this level twice on the weekly chart, and we ended up with an indecision candlestick, and both had a long tail, or we'll call it weak, right? I'm talking about this one here that rejected, and the next one rejected, and we saw buy. So it's a strong signal that at this level here, this level is holding this market from falling, and it's holding it on the higher time frame quite strongly. Because if we go back to the monthly chart, obviously, let me take off this inverse head and shoulder. Obviously, the market is still above this level, right? Which is the 60K level, right? Price is still above it. sitting down strongly above it, and then we can see rejection of wicks. Look at this one here, the first one here on the 24th of July, right? And then we have another one here, August, rejecting it and holding on strong above the 60K level, right? So with the sign of that potential head and shoulder pattern, because I mean for the head and shoulder pattern to completely form, we have to call it a head and shoulder pattern when it has completely formed. For right now, we are just anticipating that most likely it's going to be a head and shoulder pattern, since this level is quite holding it strong. Okay, so if it happens that we see a head and shoulder pattern and the head and shoulder pattern holds on strong and we have a break above this resistance level, which is the 70K and 73K is acting as a resistance level, right? If we see if the head and shoulder pattern holds and holds on strong and we have a break above this level to somewhere around $74,000 for BTC price, when we finally break above this level here, when we finally break above this level here, then we can start having that thought that BTC now has given us the sign that it's ready to move to the upside. However, if we don't see something like that, then we're most likely going to see price keep giving us a new low. All right, but so far, since this level is holding on strong, I strongly, well, I will allow price action to do its thing, but let's see how it goes. But price will have to break above this level for us to confirm the move that BTC is most likely ready to keep making that move to the upside. Now, if BTC breaks above that level, I mean, if it doesn't break above that level, there is no point looking for buy signal, right? We'll update on that. But if BTC holds and breaks above that level, which I am anticipating that it will do, then measuring the whole length of this head and shoulder pattern, just by measuring the length of this head and this cup and handle chart pattern, right? Measuring the length of this cup and handle chart pattern, we should see technically we should see a 120K BTC, right? 120K BTC, right? Technically. Now, of course, over time you will see series of higher highs and higher lows. So you will see impulse move and you will see pullbacks. Yes, we will see that, but technically we should be targeting 120K, right? So there you have it, guys. This is what I wanted to share with you guys, and this is how I plan to capitalize on BTC. I will only to start looking for entries after I have a strong confirmation signal that BTC has broken this 73K resistance level, and BTC start giving me signs. Of course, after breaking this level, I will start looking for entry opportunities to capitalize to the upside, as I strongly believe that this level is a level holding BTC from pushing up to the upside. So there you have it, guys. If you like the video, you can do that by hitting on the like button. Yeah, thank you. And if you would like to subscribe, you're free to subscribe. So thank you.